everybody, and welcome to the channel. It's Kyle here, and welcome to my review of Sisters. Is directed by Jason Moore and stars Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, and is a comedy about these two sisters who try to reconnect by kind of holding a party at their old childhood home that's getting sold, and so they're trying to reconnect to have this giant party and kind of a sort of high school reunion type party, inviting back all their old friends. Straight off the bat, this is directed by the same man who directed, the first movie, and that was Elizabeth Banks who directed the sequel. I preferred the sequel, by the way, to Pitch Perfect. He directed the first movie. The first movie was good, but I preferred the sequel anyway. But I thought he did a good job in the first movie. He's a good director. He shoots a movie fantastically, and he does here as well. The script is fantastic, absolutely hilarious. There's only, I do have to admit, every here and there is a joke that kind of falls flat, but for the most part nearly every single one of them lands, and they're like extremely funny jokes. They're hilarious. It also has a lot of heart, which I wasn't expecting. It has a surprising amount of heart, and the performances are fantastic from both Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, and the two leads. They do a fantastic job, and they've got a lot of really great comedic timing, and just really know to pull off a really good script. Like no matter what the script is, they can at least make it slightly better, since they have a lot of charm and charisma, even if the script doesn't have a lot of funny jokes yet. Luckily here it does have a lot of really great jokes and a lot of really great heart, and a lot of really good characters as well. Directed fantastically, acted fantastically for the most part. Some of the background characters aren't that great, but for the most part I enjoyed most of the characters. I thought I had a very climactic ending. I doubt there's going to be a sequel, if you know what I mean. The ending was very tied together. It could have a sequel, but it doesn't need a sequel, if you know what I mean. There's movies like, let's say, the Hunger Games movies, or the Star Wars movies or something. They set up sequels so that there's it's left open, so there's obviously sequels, and they also have hints and setups for sequels. But with this, you could obviously have a sequel or not have a sequel, and it would be the exact same, really. Directed fantastically, shot really well. My main problem with the movie is, it's not even a huge problem, really, since the movie's fantastic for the most part, but it's just the first 20 minutes or so. Not that it's not funny, not that it's not well directed or anything, it's just it takes a while to get into the actual plot, if you know what I mean. It's a good 25-30 minutes to probably even, I'm not even sure if it's that long, but it's a good 25 minutes or so till it probably gets into the actual plot of them, organising. Once they start organising the party and inviting back all their old friends and everything, they start trying to organise it, and once the actual party happens, and then the aftermath of the party in the third act. Third act is probably my favourite. It's not the most jokey or anything. It's more not really serious, since it's obviously not serious, since it's still a comedy, but it's probably got the most heart and probably some of my favourite scenes. Yet I do love the second act, since the actual party, and it's not really cliched. Most movies, when they do the whole party format and everything, they're trying to have a big party to let's just say it's usually to end off a school year. This is kind of more than trying to reconnect with their old young glory days, since they're in their 40s now, and they haven't been to school and college and all these great crazy parties. But one of the sisters has actually never had a party at their old house, so this is kind of them trying to have a new party to kind of end all parties, if you know what I mean. But it's not really cliched in the way it's formulated. It's not exactly like a twist, mind-bending movie like Inception or something, where it has loads of twists and turns and that sort of thing, but it does at least try and break the mold slightly and do something different with itself. Although it embraces some of the cliches, but then it's also, it steers and kind of gears away from them in a way. Really well shot, fantastically acted, a lot of real great heart, a lot of fantastic jokes, really well directed. The first 20-25 minutes is a little slow, but I thought I had a fantastic script, and it was just really well handled, and I loved all its references, and it was just a really great movie in general, I think. I doubt it's coming out in America. It came out early in Ireland. I actually honestly don't know why. It's a really good movie, by the way, but I don't know why it came out early in Ireland. It hasn't even come out in America. It's coming out on, I think, the 18th or 19th in America. Had its premiere, but it's coming out 18th and 19th in America, which is strange. It actually comes out early in Ireland, but I would really recommend it. Most people will probably see Star Wars at the weekend. I'll be probably seeing Star Wars at the weekend instead, but I've already seen Sisters, and I would really recommend it. Great movie. Probably give it a 9 out of 10, or in the A, B, C, D, E, F, G type thing, it would probably be A minus probably, or B plus. But I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Really recommend it. Great comedy. Probably not for the entire family, but it's great comedy anyway. I hope you guys enjoy it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to leave your Q&A questions in the comments of my new Q&A coming soon. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.